Hello students, today we will discuss about the solution of exercise 6.3 of the chapter Lines and Angles. In this video, we will discuss about first three problems of this exercise, question number 1, 2 and 3. So first of all, we will start with question number 1. What is the question? In figure, the side QP and RQ, these two sides QP and RQ of triangle PQR are produced to the point S and T respectively. Okay, this side PQ and this side RQ of this PQR triangle is extended to S and T respectively. Okay, given that SPR, angle SPR, this exterior angle is 135 degree and PQT, this angle is 110 degree. You have to find what will be the measurement of angle PRQ. That means you have to find the measurement of this angle. Okay, you have to find this angle. So how can you solve this one? First of all, look at here. If you start with this line, suppose this line segment is RT. If you consider with if you start with this line, as you can see, PQT and PQR, PQT and PQR, both angles are lies on the same line segment RT. That means they are linear pair, and you know that the sum of linear pair, the sum of these two angles will be 180 degree. So you can write angle PQT, this angle, plus angle PQR equal to 180 degree. Why? Because they are linear pair. Now the measurement of PQT is given, that is 110 degree. So 110 degree plus PQR is equals to 180 degree. That means the measurement of angle PQR, that means the measurement of angle PQR is equal to 70 degree. Okay. So you got this angle is equal to 70 degree. Okay. Now if you consider this QS line segment, again this SPR and QPR, SPR and QPR both are linear pairs. That means sum of these two angles is 180 degree. So again SPR plus QPR is equals to 180 degree. The value of the measurement of SPR is given, that is 135. So 135 plus QPR is equals to 180 degree. That means the measurement of QPR is equals to 180 minus 135, that is 45. So you got the measurement of this angle as 45 degree. But you have to find this angle. Now you know the angle sum property, that the sum of interior angle of a triangle is equals to 180 degree. That means this angle plus this angle plus this angle is equals to 180 degree. So in triangle PQR, angle QPR, that means this angle, plus PQR, that means this angle, plus PRQ, that means this angle, which you have to find, is equal to 180 degree. Okay, in place of these two you can put the value 45 and 70 degree plus this one is equals to 180 degree. That means the value of angle PQR is equals to 180 degree minus 115 degree, that is 65 degree. So the value of this angle will be 65 degree. Okay, in this way you have to solve the first problem. Okay, understood? Now the second one. What is the question? In figure this one, and here is a triangle given, XYZ triangle given. The angle X is given as 62 degree. Okay, and angle XYZ, that means this whole angle is given as 54 degree. Okay, also given that if YO and ZO are the bisector of angle XYZ and XZY, if YO and ZO are the bisector of XYZ and XZY, you have to find what will be the value of angle OYZ. That means you have to find this angle, and YOZ, that means you have to find this angle. Okay, you have to find these two angles. So YO is given as the bisector of XYZ. That means what is bisector? Bisector means it will divide this angle in two equal angle. Okay, what does it mean? The bisector YO will divide this angle in two equal angle. That means this angle is equal to this angle, or you can say that this angle is equal to this angle, or this angle and this angle is half of this whole angle. Okay, now OZ is the bisector of XZY. Okay, you have to find this angle and this angle. So I am starting the solution of this question. Given that angle X is equals to 62 degree and XYZ is equals to 54 degree. Now I will use angle sum property. You know that in this triangle, angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z is equals to 180 degree, right? So angle X plus angle XYZ, that means this angle, plus angle XZY, that means this angle, is equals to 180 degree. Put the value. X is 62, XYZ is 54, it is given, plus XZY you don't know, is equal to 180 degree. That means XZY, that means this whole angle is equals to 180 minus 116, that is 64 degree. Okay, so this whole angle is 64 degree. Done. Now YO is the bisector of XYZ, right? YO is a bisector of XYZ. That means OYZ is half of XYZ. So OYZ equal to half of XYZ, and the value of XYZ is given, that is 54. That is OYZ equals to half of angle XYZ, that is equal to half into 54, that is 27. Okay. Similarly OZ is the bisector of XZY, and you evaluated the value of XZY is 64 degree. That means OZY means this one. OZY will be half of XZY, that is half of 64, that is 32 degree. Okay. So you got this OYZ is equals to 27 degree, and this OZY is equal to 32 degree. So you got the measurement of this angle. Now you have to find YOZ. Okay. Now this is another triangle. OYZ is another triangle. So again use angle sum property in OYZ triangle. In OYZ triangle, OYZ plus OZY plus YOZ is equals to 180 degree. The value of OYZ and OZY is known, that is 27 and 32. Put the values here. You have to find YOZ equal to 180 degree, that is YOZ is equals to 180 minus 59, that is 121 degree. Okay. So that means the value of this angle is equals to 121 degree. Okay. So I get the result OYZ equal to 27 degree and YOZ equal to 121 degree. Okay. So this is question number 2. Now check question number 3. The figure is given. In the figure, as you can see, AB is parallel to DE. AB is parallel to DE. Okay. Angle BAC, this is 35 degree given, and CDE is equal to 53 degree given. You have to find what will be the value of DCE. You have to find what will be this angle. Now in this triangle, you know the measurement of this angle, but you don't know the measurement of this angle. Now check here. AB and DE is parallel, and you can consider AE as transversal, right? These two are parallel and this is transversal. That means this 35, this BAC will be equal with CED. Why? Because they are alternative angle, right? And since they are parallel and this is transversal, so these alternative angles will be equal, right? So BAC will be equal with CED. That means this will become 35 degree. Okay. So given that AB is parallel to DE, therefore CED, that means this angle, is equal to BAC, that is this angle. Why? Because they are alternative angle. So that's why CED is equals to 35 degree. Okay. Now look at this triangle. CDE Again use angle sum property in the triangle CDE. You know that sum of these three angles is equals to 180 degree, that is CDE plus CED plus DCE is equal to 180 degree. I have written here CDE plus CED plus DCE is equals to 180 degree. Put the value of CDE and CED 53 and 35. Okay, you have to find the value of this one. So 88 plus DCE is equals to 180, that is DCE is equals to 180 minus 88, that is 92 degree. Okay. So the value of this angle will be 92 degree. So this is the solution of question number 3. So this is the whole discussion of question number 1, 2 and 3. This is all for today. Thank you.